Hello, I'm Angie Kelley with Crye-Leike Realtors, and thank you for tuning in to the Angie Kelley Real Estate Show. Did you know?
Hey everybody!
Hi, I'm Angie Kelley with Crye-Leike Realtors. I'm excited about this new listing. Angie Rowland, Sara Carter, they are both attorneys that specialize in real estate. So I asked them today to come in because we have worked together for quite some time. They have almost 30 years combined experiences with 3 offices, Bartlett, Millington, and Covington. And so today's topic, I wanted to touch on something that very few people know anything about. They don't know the process. Some people have heard the term title insurance or title work, but I wanted these 2 ladies to explain it to all of you. So Angie, my first question to you is, what is title work?
Title work, or the title abstract, is something that normally is ordered by the buyer's attorney, can be ordered by the seller's attorney. Normally, the seller is responsible for paying for the title work, but it is negotiable in the contract. It's customary for the seller to pay for it in our area. And it is the history of the property, basically. It tells us the transfers in the property, what liens are associated with the property. It just basically gives us a history so that we know, and your customers know, that when that property is sold, the correct people that need to be signing the documents effectuating that sale are the ones signing the closing documents.
So it's kind of title work, and a title search is like peace of mind, correct?
It is. It is also mandatory to have an abstract of title or title work to be able to go to the next step, which is to be able to purchase and obtain a title policy on that property.
So someone paying cash, do they have to have a title search?
Yes. The short answer to that is that as a real estate lawyer, I will, if you are paying cash, don't want to do a property transfer when I have not examined title for you and A, know that the correct parties are signing those documents, and B, that I'm not transferring a property to you as a buyer that is not free from liens. So are there, ways to do a transfer without a title search? There certainly are, but I don't recommend it because it, just as you said, is that peace of mind knowing that you are getting what you expect.
And this goes along with what I always say, be an informed buyer, know what you're buying. Always get the real estate attorney to do title work. That way they know if there's any other claims to the property, correct?
Correct.
So Sara, my next question is for you. What is title insurance and who needs it?
Well, title insurance goes along with your title work. I would say that everybody needs title insurance. 90% of your buyers, 95% really are going to be required to purchase a title insurance policy for the lender. At that time, you can get a discounted rate on an owner's policy, which we always recommend. So what Angie was saying about title work, we make sure when we get our title work in that all the liens, mortgages, if there are any title issues, we clear those up before you even come in to finalize your purchase. There are some things that we can't protect you from. So we don't know what 30 years worth of signatures looks like on deeds. We assume since those deeds have been notarized that they are accurate, but we don't know what forged deeds are going to look like 30 years down the road. Everybody's capable of making a human error. So we order this title work from a third-party abstract company. We get it, we examine it. But if they've missed something, if they've missed a mortgage on the property, if your seller has a HELOC or something that we don't pay off, and then we transfer title to you and you have a lien on this property that we didn't pay, title insurance would cover you from that. And also you want to make sure you don't have any easements crossing the property, that you have access to your property, that nobody can block access, to drive a car into your driveway, things like that.
So the lender is protected with title insurance, but as a buyer, you are also protected with title insurance. And as far as the level of protection, does it go on the amount of the sales price, and what is the term of the protection?
So there are 2 different policies you can get. There's a homeowner's policy, which is for specifically it's specifically for primary residence property that has to meet some certain limitations. Just a standard owner's policy that's not a homeowner's policy has less coverage than the homeowners. And those policies are based on the sales price. They're good for the entire time you own the property up to that sales price, and the homeowner's policy even goes beyond that, past the time that you ever sell the property.
Have you run into any circumstances where people are really glad that they bought
Absolutely.
title insurance? Can you give us a quick example of why, so other people make sure that they get full coverage?
Just a really, really quick example, and I just want to point out, when you purchase an owner's policy, it is such a nominal charge for one of the, if not the biggest purchase you were ever going to make to that date. It absolutely dumbfounds me when people decline owner's title insurance because it is such a nominal charge for what you are getting. Very specifically, my office was representing a seller in a transaction where, not at my office when the seller purchased that property, just as Sara alluded to, that transaction, there was a missed second mortgage lien. Luckily, my seller, when he purchased, had bought title insurance because he actually had a moving truck and was moving to another state. And so, they were on their way out. We contacted the title insurance company and said, we have a missed mortgage. The title company very quickly took care of it, and the seller was able to move on and sell. So you're correct in that hopefully title insurance is not something that is utilized that often. That's of course our goal and what we want to see happen. But when it is needed, if it's not there, it can be absolutely catastrophic for that particular individual.
So just like any type of insurance, car insurance, homeowner's insurance, for a very minimal charge, you can be covered for the lifetime of you owning the property. And I do want to point out that this is something that you do not have to order. This is when you go to close on your property, the attorneys will handle everything. It's not that you will have to bring a separate check to closing for title insurance. It will be part of what you need to bring to closings. We would love any questions that you may have that pertaining to buying or selling property. Again, Angie Rowland, Sara Carter are at Brasfield and Associates. They are wonderful attorneys. So if you have any questions, Sara, what is a good number you can be reached?
You can call us at 901-872-4663.
Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. Bye-bye.